game at Princes Park. And away we go. First bounce. Favours Ashenko. Missed the ball. Well, almost. Stevens crashes in. He's over the top of it. Dragged off it. Another whistle. And a bounce alongside the centre circle. McGrath's got Carey. Normally does well in that battle. Here's Stoneham. Fairley. Such an honest player for North. And here's the bounce. Brothers. And Ashenko gets it down. It spills wide of the pack. Nichols leads in the race. Will it sit for him? Three Geelong players in pursuit. Nichols does well, like a base runner going to second. To his feet, pulls it back. Down towards the kickoff line. Longmire's in front. Fisted away by O'Reilly. Taken by Hinkley. Across the goal face. The kick favours King. It runs towards the boundary. Can he keep it in? No, it runs away. Boundary throwing. Good kick then out of defence. David King, pleasant surprise for North Melbourne this season. Thrown in on the outer side, McKernan in front. Brothers over the top, into the path of Paul Couch, but again it runs away. Paul Couch played his 200th game last week and was terrific.
So boundary thrown on the outer side. Strong northerly wind here today, so a lot of the play is going to be on that side of the ground. Crothers with McKernan and Couch. Tanner, long hand pass. Geelong with numbers. Hinkley kicks across his body. Brewer was the target. He actually went too far with it. Brewer again. Still he goes. Crocker's got him on the shoulder. Too high. Free kick Geelong. This will give us our first real good idea of the breeze. Look, it's a bit more than a breeze. It's about a 30-knot wind. Ashenko from behind. Yes, he's paid the mark. Billy Brothers not too happy.
He was lucky that Ashenko should have punched.
Yes, and then coaches like that, Terry, you sort of see the big fist.
You most definitely would. Ashenko backing himself in here with the height. Very lucky, really, but Brownless did the right thing with the front position.
Kick to the outer side. King from Port Melbourne. And he's quick to left half forward. No mark taken. Ball out of bounds. Good attempt to mark by Allison. The umpire says throw it in.
Mind you, Terry, it's hard to send the runner up when they take the mark, isn't it?
It is.
What do you do?
Umpires today wearing black armbands in honour of Jeff Crouch, who died yesterday. One of the greats of umpiring. Umpired 5 grand finals on his own. Schwass. Marking contest at half forward. Now a chance for McGrath to do the tidying up work. Gets bumped off it by Allison. Rules applies to Shepherd. Holding the ball, says the crowd. The umpire says, no, it's mine. Allison wants to argue the case. So a bounce 35 metres out from the North Melbourne goal. Their attacking goal. Up high Crothers. He used to play basketball. Played a couple of games in the NBL with the Supercats. McGrath. That'll be high. Bairstow will take the free kick at right half back.
Mark Bairstow outer side. Long telling kick towards the wing. Hocking can't keep it in. And the throw in.
Dennis, some of the key matchups, we have Gary Hocking being checked by Blakey. Obviously Ablett and Martin in the forward line, McGrath and Carey together, with Riley and Longmire, and Riccardi and Scholl on the wing.
McKernan controlled it pretty well. A hand pass gained about 10 metres. Simpson gets back though. Untidy hand pass over the head of Wills. Opportunity for Mansfield, dragged off it, didn't have it. He'll get the free kick. He's been playing very well in recent weeks. Plays on by hand to Wills, across half back, kicks to midfield. Scholl stretches, goes back, takes the mark. Scholl to Schwass, in space, in the centre square, kicks inside the 50. Carey. He's marked about 40 metres out from goal. Playing his 13th game of the season after what was a stormy start.
He makes great position here, being able to get away from Tim McGrath, but the play from the wing with Schwass coming around the back to take the handball and breaking it up was a very, very good move.
The Breers will push this one away from goal. It will take a very good kick. It needs to start right. He knows that. It's bending back. It's a beautiful kick. It's a goal. North Melbourne draw first blood.
So he didn't bend. Did it bend?
A very good goal there from Wayne Carey up into what has been a very strong breeze. He's the man who is going to hold a lot of power towards this game, most obviously. He's coming off a defeat, basically, by Tim McGrath in the round 5 encounter at Kardinia Park, and he'll be very much looking to make amends.
Incredible kick. Great goal. We'll put it down as against the wind. Back to the centre. Terrific goal kick by Carey. Geelong swing into attack. Stoneham over the top. Tries to paddle it forward. Bairstow and Archer. North Melbourne free kick to Stevens. Stevens to take the free. His own defensive 50-metre line. Kick outside to the expeditious King. Around Simpson. Did that nicely. Puts it high into the breeze. The ball stands up. Marking contest at half forward. Duncan drag it down. Tanner's hand pass. Past Blakey. Goes along the edge of the square. And well picked up by Couch. Tanner in trouble. Now they come away. Couch again from Hinkley. Across the half-back line. Allison a juggle. The umpire says no mark play on Bairstow in the thick of things early. Hocking's first touch. Hocking kicks towards right half forward. Brownless and Crocker. Brownless well pinned by Darren Crocker. The hurried hand pass over the boundary line for a throw-in 70 metres from goal. So we haven't seen too much of Ablett so far.
As the game settles, he's now moving back down towards full forward, and Barry Stoneham floating back out to centre half forward.
Ishenko and Brownless. Archer taken out by a good hip and shoulder. The ball's out. About 85 metres now around from the Geelong goal. Gusty wind, we've certainly got that. Top of 15, which we're currently enjoying at the moment. The sunshine is pleasant, the wind making conditions pretty difficult for the players. That was Archer across his body, maybe out of bounds, maybe on the full. It's out of bounds certainly, but not on the full. Must have just bounced inside. So throw in Martin and Ablett. What a duel that should be this afternoon.
Thrown in out his side. Tanner didn't have the ball. Stevens emerges with it. Fine player, goes down towards half forward. He was under pressure when he kicked. And McGrath takes the defensive mark. He's at right half back. The breeze at his back. Drives it around the outer side. Very high one. Watch Brownless from behind. Up he goes, almost the mark. Crocker gets back first. Here's Schwass across half back. High kick. Holds up in the breeze. In front's the place to be. Bairstow. Long kick back towards half forward. Crocker had it knocked away by Brownless. Cast in the role of a defender that time. He played it well. Couch inside the 50. Ablett out of position. Darcy in the pocket. Darcy surrenders some ground. Ablett missed it. Loose ball. Brilliant pick up Smith. On the burst he comes away. Goes towards the outer side. And the mark is held out there by McKernan. McKernan's on the wing. Longmire comes for him. That's the direction the kick takes. Longmire well played. Tried to shield O'Reilly from the ball. They go in pretty solidly, pushing the back. And the free kick will go to Wills. Comes up limping.
Sandwich here.
That's clever by Longmire. He knows the ball will drop in short. Almost the mark. Mansfield into unexplored territory. Colbert feeds it out wide. On the outer side, the big man Crothers kicks inside the 50. Ishenko goes back. Ablett comes to meet him. Ishenko's got the mark.
Big Alex gets the order from the umpire to play on. Fairly. Brownless got him. Couch. Stoneham applies a shepherd. He goes across his body. Long kick. Is it Geelong's first? Yes, it is. It bounces through. Great goal. So the Cats hit back, scores little at Princes Park.
And Geelong needed that goal very much so. We were some 10 minutes into the game, and they hadn't ventured forward to score the major that they needed to take advantage of the breeze that's blowing here. Big Alex Ishenko doing a very good job across half-back. Made the error there of trying to play on, where some safety first would have been far better, but Couch has certainly made him pay with that kick at goal.
So scores level at Princes Park or Optus Oval, depending on which school you go to. Ishenko taps down. Bairstow looking for possession number 5. McKernan is in line for honours in the Norwich Rising Star Award this year. When he says he's already over the line, that'll be too high. Geelong free kick to, I think it's Simpson under there, it is. Formerly from St Kilda, Simpson to take the free kick at centre half back. Allison stands the mark. Simpson straight down the ground. Ishenko's been good in defence so far. Haven't seen too much of Stoneham. Fairly in-form player this year. That one off the side of the boot, out of bounds on the full Geelong free kick. And Wills is off the ground. They believe with an ankle injury, the free kick out there to be taken by Colbert.
This is Brewer. Just forward of the wing. Still even up, and that's good news for North going into this breeze. Ishenko's in front over the top. Brownless.
Didn't pay off that time. That's where the big score was definitely needed from Alex Ishenko. Not to mess around inside 50, but have the defensive ploy of being able to spoil wide towards the boundary line.
Brownless found some form last week against the Crows. He'll kick from just inside the 50. Distance no problem at all. Accuracy is. Misses to the far side of a high. Geelong lead. Ross Smith to bring it back. 10 minutes gone in this term. Brownless. A chance to redeem himself. Not impossible even from here. Goes in short. Over the top, well played by Crocker. Got it away from Simpson. Tumbles it towards the outer side. Geelong have got the numbers, but North have got Carey. Numbers win the day. Hocking centres the ball. Hinkley low down. Has it on the outer side. Back to Hocking. Across the ground. Now North have got the numbers. 3 on 2. Allison comes away with it. You can't beat those numbers. Untidy hand pass though. Allison has to go again. Schwartz running alongside. Mansfield got him. Was it a throw or was it in the back? In the back is the call. Allison will get the kick.
That midfield for North Melbourne. McGrath and Carey. Oh, good mark. McGrath did everything humanly possible there. Carey, great use of the body and jumps for his second goal. And he should get it from directly in front. Well, what can you say about this guy, Terry, that we haven't said before? He's terrific.
He's got everything going for him. You're right there. He claimed the front position, was able to use his body to be able to hold Tim McGrath out and then reach in with strong hands, not juggle the ball whatsoever. One take.
Well, you'd say he'd kick this after getting one from the boundary line earlier. He scrapes it in for a goal. So North in the front again, 2 straight goals. Geelong 117 points, the difference 5 points.
This has been a very good start by North Melbourne. Here we saw how John Longmire was the leader and Wayne Carey was the holder in behind the contest, and the longer kick in favoured Carey very much so. North Melbourne working to the breeze with 2 goals now up, have done very, very well in the state.
Back in the middle is the bounce. Wide of the pack, Simpson leads in the race. King comes across and slaps it away. Here's Couch. Geelong getting plenty of the ball, but it's not being translated on the scoreboard at the present time. Offhands Brewer, spins out of trouble almost. Across it comes to Stoneham, pulls it back. And guess who? Smith, ever reliable. Right on the goal line, concedes a behind. Wayne Carey, 2 marks, 2 kicks, 2 goals. Very important. And now at the other end, Smith. There when it counted, goes short. Laidley, who's been terrific this season.
Dennis Pagan will be very happy at the moment. Looking at the ground, we've got all the traffic down the Geelong end and a lot of space at the North Melbourne end. North Melbourne are well structured.
Laidley, intelligent kick, close to the boundary line. It's out of bounds and will be thrown in. It's Bill Brownless. At Cardinia Park, last time they met, Geelong home by 15 points. And I think from memory, Ablett got 7 that day. Inside the 50, Stoneham, well played, sweeps it out wide. Brownless settles. They need a goal. Great kick. Timing impeccable. Geelong lead by 2 points.
Well, he had a rough trot earlier this year, didn't he, Billy Brownless? In fact, probably Terry would go back further, but he's now coming back to something like his best.
He is. Last week he started to return to some form, and even today, so a couple of marks and been involved in some good run. I think it's a good move hunting him out around half forward where he has a little bit of room in which to move around in.
Brownless 1-1 against his name. Terrific goal. The Cats back in front. Hinkley fumbles, doesn't often do that, but amazingly finds some space. Straight down the centre of the ground. Brewer got two hands to it. Oh, Blakey cannoned into by Fairley, but North with the numbers. Ishenko gives it back to him. Fairley, who once won the goal kicking at North Melbourne. Strong mark in defence is taken by Lynch, who gives it off. McGrath, who's conceded 2 goals. Nice sidestep around Allison. Oh, shocking kick. Could have done better with that one. Riccardi off the ground. Nearly out of bounds on the full. It is out of bounds, but it plops over the line. And the first of the injuries. Dipper, what have you got for us?
Unfortunately for young Wills, has a slight hamstring injury and also an ankle injury in the same leg.
Well, that's bad luck because he's been one of the most improved players this year. Schwass dragged down. Couch across his body. That tackle came from Crothers. Fairley runs hard at the ball. Ablett, still he goes. Brushes 1, brushes 2. That's his first real kick for the day. And the mark in front is there. Billy again.
But a great kick. I mean, to be able to drag it round so far and put it in the perfect position right in front of goal for Brownless to mark. Great play, Gary Ablett.
And Terry, this matchup is hurting North Melbourne at the present time. They can't quite match up with Brownless.
No, they can't. I mean, his height and his athleticism is really stretching now. Darren Crocker's there with his job just at the moment.
He's got the goal. It's his second. Brownless 2-1, Carey 2 goals. The 2 superstars are there, but the one they all came to see, Gary Ablett, no goals yet. But early days, the difference 8 points.
But I'm sure Malcolm Blight is not concerned by that. Last week it was Tim Darcy who took advantage of the attention given to Gary Ablett by Nigel Smart and the rest of the Adelaide defence. Now this week it may well be Bill Brownless who comes in to take advantage of the heat being off the other forwards in the Geelong side.
7:45 to go till quarter time, and Geelong lead by 8 points. They're kicking with a strong breeze. Venture to say worth 3 or 4 goals, but of course there's the prospect of rain later, so if you've got a lead, you've got to be content with that. But North Melbourne, on balance, doing very well here. This is Simpson out of the middle, down towards half forward. Stoneham's in front, fisted away by Fairley. Socket off the ground by Stoneham. All North Melbourne. Laidley gets a Shepherd. Close to the boundary line, Dean Laidley. Kept it in, just wide of Riccardi. Backing him up his Couch. Great evasion by Paul Couch. The hand pass not particularly good. Brewer got it back from Riccardi. 60 metres out from goal. Heard the voice from Couch and got it back to him. It's bending back. Close to the goal line, off hands and a minor score. Smith was there again.
7 and 2 for Paul Couch. He's been good.
Smith wasting no time. Looking for Scholl. Oh, that is a terrific mark. Upended by Simpson and somehow juggled the ball. Scholl's kick not particularly good. Crothers has to work. Rock knocked it away. Mansfield wide of the pack, but it's going to be a free kick, I think, to Carey. Pushed in the back. Carey on the wing. Longmire makes his move. Probing kick. The worst place for it as far as Longmire was concerned. Behind him into the pocket. And O'Reilly runs it towards the boundary. Still O'Reilly. Well played, O'Reilly. Gets the hand pass off. Having to wait on the outer side. Hocking knocked it on. Bairstow is pushed in the back. And he'll get the free kick.
Bairstow and Couch creating damage midfield. And Mark Bairstow at right half back to take the free kick. Good crowd in attendance today. As Dennis said, the prospect of rain, but I think that's well off at the moment. Sunshine is pleasant. Very cold last weekend. North with the numbers. Ishenko punches down. Tanner. Quick hand pass. Simpson dragged off it. Kick off the ground. Comes out to the edge of the square. Schross, former Morris medalist. Kicks to half forward. Courage from Riccardi. Carey. King. Straight in front. Goes at goal. And the goal umpire indicates a minor score. So North Melbourne registering its first behind. Kicked by David King. 2-1 to 3-3. Geelong in front, but as we've said, with this breeze, which is pretty strong, blowing to the opposite pocket, very strong from the northwest. O'Reilly, McKernan in front, couldn't mark. Hocking does well in front of Allison. Long looping hand pass. Bairstow takes it from Colbert. Now the Cats can build on this. Brewer takes it inside 50, goes at goal and kicks it. And the Cats Cougs showing a bit of bite. Shane Brewer gets his first and Geelong's fourth. Geelong leading 4-3 to 2-1.
And the two midfielders here that have been the most damaging players in Paul Couch and Mark Bairstow. Couch with some 10 possessions at this stage. Bairstow with 6. They've been most dominant in there, and their immediate players, opponents, Wayne Schwass is matched to Couch, and we have Stevens with Bairstow.
Very gifted player is Shane Brewer. Fine finisher. Ashenko goes up and gets it down. Bairstow tackled strongly by Stevens. Out of the middle, North work it down towards their half-forward line in front. McGrath. It was Scholl who booted it down there, but McGrath gets twice the distance going back. Laidley hacks it out of mid-air, but a free kick is going North's way, and Crocker will get it. Darren Crocker, fearless player, from half-back through midfield. Allison in front, over the top. Mansfield, almost the clever mark. Still he goes, had it knocked away. Nichols didn't have it. Schwass came out very quickly. Carey, with courage, attacked that one. Tanner, quick hands. Here's Hocking on the wing. Goes to Couch. Will it sit for him? Needs a shepherd from Stoneham. Well, not quite. And as a result, Blakey's got it to Fairley. Confronted by Hocking. And Fairley played it well. Found the boundary line.
Having a great season is Fairley. Unspectacular, but you'd say very effective. Sportsbook odds today on this match. North the favourites. Wouldn't argue with that. Stoneham hasn't been able to get into the play much so far. McCurtain beats him to it. Loose ball off the hands of the pack and again out of bounds. So North Melbourne making about 5 metres. The throw in this time on the true centre wing position with 4.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Great game of footy so far. We expected nothing less. Stoneham wins it. Hocking might have been taken high, but a good tackle by Archer. Now Couch again, kick number 8. Bounces to half forward. Stevens. Fairley spins out. Tackled by Riccardi, ineffective. And the mark taken by McKernan. And yes, he did think about going off. And he thought about it. An awkward looking kick. Not really to the advantage of his side. Mansfield, a true attacking defender from half back. Good kick with the breeze. Well inside 50. Brownless in front. Ashenko at the back. And he's been paid the mark. Doing a sort of a Gary Dempsey job down there at the moment. And Colbert tries to punch.
Sorry, Peter. Clarkson has just come onto the ground there for Allison going off.
Mansfield went at the ball there with gusto. A flip on. Riccardi didn't bounce kindly for him. And taken over the boundary line by Clarkson.
And Peter, all that's revolving around Paul Couch at the moment. Wayne Schwass just cannot do the job on Couch. Clarkson has come on to do that. Schwass going to half forward. Allison off.
8 and 3's had Paul Couch. A terrific quarter by him. Kick away by Shane Crothers. Well inside 50. Ashenko again. Big fist. Likewise Stoneham. Ablett grabbed by Martin. Didn't have it. Free kick. So Gary Ablett, a chance for his first goal. He needs 2 for the magical 100. If he kicks this goal, it will be his 800th for Geelong.
Yeah, definitely a free kick. The ball had been spilt free in the tackle, and it was continued on with by Martin.
Distance shouldn't be a problem for the champ. He kicks, and he has missed. He's kicked one behind Gary Ablett. So a bit of an anti-climax from that one. His first score of the day. Allison sits the bench, and I think that's the haircut of Anthony Rock behind him.
Scholl, awkward half volley, heads for the boundary line and gets it across. Craig Scholl, who played his 100th game a couple of weeks back against the Saints. Very good player, former best and fairest winner. Thrown in on the outer side. Ashenko knocks it forward. Stevens, as always, put his body on the line, working hard in that pack. Tries to knock it out. We've got a whistle. Couch goes down. Will get the free kick, so Stevens playing the removalist there, put the Couch down, but now he's been penalised. So Couch from just inside the 50. This will be an interesting kick. He's a left footer, and the breeze will help this. Paul Couch, a thinking footballer, tries to pull it back, but it comes too soon. and are behind. And probably there, Terry, the breeze gets to the drop of the ball. That's the tough part.
It does. A very difficult position out there is the breeze is blowing directly in towards the scoreboard, and you need to be able to pull it out and control it in what is a more open area at that end of the ground than at the other, where the grandstands do give some degree of protection.
Smith towards the outer side. Bairstow in the thick of it. Crashing in with Scholl. Stevens trying to go through. And a free kick to North. And it gets a little ill-tempered out there. Meantime, North want to go. This is Laidley. Dean Laidley from half-back. Kicks off one step. Not necessarily good policy. Big pack at the fall of the ball. Here's Rock back on the ground. Pushed in the back. He'll get the free kick. Inside the centre square. So we've got just over a minute and a half till quarter time. And the margin is 16 points. Down towards the kick-off line it goes. Longmire was up. Barnett picks it up off hand, snaps and kicks a goal. That's a big goal in the context of the first term. And North Melbourne now 10 points off the pace.
A very important goal there. Young John Barnett coming onto the ground off the interchange bench, returning for his third game for the season, and a former Hawthorn player, actually played Foster's Cup with the Hawthorn Football Club before coming over to North Melbourne. And the mobility of the small players has been valuable.
10 points the difference, a minute and a half to go in the first quarter. It's been a great quarter of footy. Couch looking for kick number 9, and he'll get it. He's been terrific in the first term. Martin, one hand to it. Blakey written into the ground by Hocking. Nothing for it from the umpire. Fairly a quick kick. Now Bairstow should kick a goal. Lightning hand pass. Got it to him and he's kicked it. Geelong hit back. It took them just on half a minute. 5-5 to 3-1 was a minute to go in the first term. Great footy, the Cats.
A very quick reply, and just the one that North Melbourne didn't want, with the quarter ticking down. And it's again these players in the midfield. It's Couch, it's Bairstow running on hard down the ground, and his ability to be able to be that player who goes all the way is very damaging.
So back to the centre, just on a minute to go now in the term. King, Stoneham, King find a chance to pick it up, which he does, gets it to Schwass. He's pinned, good tackle, Brewer. The only solution there is to bounce it with 45 seconds still to go. The clock ticks down. The fact that it was brought up recently, some coaches looking for time on to be added in an instance like this, which is probably a good thought.
No doubt about that. Just inside the 50 they compete. Off hands, Colbert. No one in particular. Laidley, who was taken hard. Fair enough too. He was the man who went after that ball. It was there for about 4 of them. Laidley wanted it most. Across the ground he goes. Blakey peels off half-back, runs up towards the middle. Long kick towards half-forward. 5 seconds to go in the term. Longmire got a hand to it. Rock on the burst. I think the siren will beat him. Now this will be an interesting one. The umpire says the ball was in flight. No mark.
No.
End of the term. So quarter time at Princes Park. Entertaining stuff. Both sides playing like their lives depended on it. And in many ways they do. Geelong are 5-5. North Melbourne are 3-1. Very strong. Now North to run with it. 35 to 19. They've been close all afternoon. Although Couch has generally got the ball. Ashenko goes up and thumps it. Down towards half-forward for North Melbourne. Nichols, about 48 metres out, was bumped in the back according to the umpire. Is it Barnett? It's Barnett who's going to get the free. And he has a chance to score from here. He's already kicked one. Came on late in the opening term. A kick from right on the 50. Has it got the carry? Yes, it has, but not the direction. So behind, John Barnett. 3-2 plays 5-5. Opening seconds of the second term. Here's O'Reilly. Puts it towards the outer side half-back flank. In front, Hinkley. No mark. Stevens digs it out, but straight to Bairstow. Bairstow drives around the outer side. Laidley in front out there, close to the line. Keeps it in. Dean Laidley goes down towards half forward, and Rock will have to stretch. Didn't mark it. Pitched in front of him, and again after it struck him and across the boundary line.
A real hamstring stretcher, that one. So boundary throw in, right half forward for North Melbourne. With the breeze this quarter, Crothers and McKernan. McKernan did better in the first quarter. Umpire will bounce it right on 50. Hocking pinned, but the umpire said no chance of getting rid of it. 6 possessions for him in the first quarter, Gary Hocking. Geelong's prime movers. McKernan, 15-5 with the hit-outs in the first quarter. Bairstow, 9 possessions for him now. Ashenko. And Cast in that role, doing a good job. Archer, plenty of room for him at half-back as the sun goes behind a large cloud. Tanner, who could probably very soon get the nickname Roscoe. Hocking. Hocking on right centre wing. Right in the CUB emblem. Stoneham, haven't seen much of him today. Appears to be wearing that padding. Brewer on his sternum. Couch, funny old hand pass. Stand back, there's Evans. Bairstow. Missed him, got the ball, missed the goals. Out of bounds on the full. So free kick to North Melbourne in the right back pocket. It's going to be taken by Ross Smith, I think, yes. Still Ablett goalless, and they had 2 kicks. One resulted in a goal, but he didn't kick it. Strong attempt to mark by McKernan. Rock gives it to Scholl. Not the greatest of hand passes. I dare say he'll deliver this afternoon. Holding the ball.
Yes, good decision. Made no attempt to get rid of the ball there, young Colbert, and taken very cleanly by Scholl.
Scholl with a free kick at right half-back.
Goes for distance down towards half forward. Carey propped in front. That's a terrific grab. Wayne Carey has booted 2 of 3 goals so far for North. Pops it inside the 50. Longmire comes on the lead close to the line. O'Reilly in close attendance. Dropping the ball, says the umpire. Play on now. Hocking feeds it back. Crothers goes around the outer side towards the wing. In from the side, Laidley. Loose ball. He mops up. Scholl's hand pass knocked down by Brownless. Well played by Billy. Kicks inside the 50, but ill-directed. Had more time, although luckily for Geelong, it bounces away from big Alex Ashenko and will be thrown in right on the 50. Geelong at 5-5, North Melbourne at 3-2. Early going second term at Princes Park. Stoneham and Ashenko. Stoneham playing only his 7th game of the season, missed the ball. Ashenko got it to Stevens, to midfield, Allison. Normally a good kick, Allison. Swings it out wide. Carey on the lead. Protected the ball very well. About 60 metres from goal. Goes for home. It looks good.
Oh! What a kick.
He's got his 3rd. North Melbourne at 4-2. Geelong at 5-5.
And a tremendous piece of play there from North Melbourne. They knew that from that far outer side, the ball had to be brought over to what is the members' side here at Princes Park. And Carey knew they were coming that way and led very strong and hard. The call was made with the aid of the breeze to go long. He did. He's the key man in the game at the moment. Tim McGrath is caught here in a big battle.
Carey's 3rd from inside the square. One of the goals of the week. Terrific stuff from the North Melbourne captain, Tanner. Gives Geelong a chance to half forward. Stoneham out-bustled by Fairley. Archer to Crocker. Crocker across the ground. Again, they bring it to the attacking side. Good mark in front of Simpson, taken by Allison. So this is the way they're going to attack. Carey again, this time caught behind. Couldn't take the mark. Schwass from left half forward across his body. Good kick, one-on-one duel. Longmire has it punched away. Good defence by O'Reilly. Ball out of bounds, left forward pocket. But on the attacking side for North Melbourne. Scoreboard showing North Melbourne 4-2, Geelong 5-5. So a difference of 9 points still in favour of Geelong. Ablett goalless so far, chasing the ton. Knocked down by Crothers. Barnett went without it. Now it's Bairstow. Hocking's chance. Funny old kick, but okay. Simpson gets clear of King. Real up and under job. Important possession here. And Scholl takes the mark. Shoal from midfield will go long. McCurden out-bustled. Colbert and O'Reilly were there. And the throw in this time right in front of the main scoreboard here at Princes Park. Wind very, very strong for the northwest. On the defensive side, as it were, Crothers and McCurden. Crothers this time looks for a hand pass intended for Tanner possibly. Mansfield goes down and it's all tied up. We will see a bounce.
Just over 15 minutes till half-time. Barnett has kicked a goal. Here's the bounce. North's attacking zone. Tanner, nicely done. Got it off to Bairstow. Bairstow brings it out towards half-forward. Brownless in front. Juggled attempt. It fell behind. Archer didn't have the ball. No free kick. Simpson with his wrong foot inside the 50. Awkward kick as a result. Out comes Ablett. Confronting him was Laidley. Brewer again, who's been handy. Didn't get away that time. Archer got him down. Lashenko's over the ball. Laidley in trouble. Met solidly by Ablett. Laidley's going to get a free kick. Two feisty customers there.
Oh, he reverses.
Well, Laidley's gone for the sleeper hold, and I think they'll take it off him. Well, Gary Ablett will long remember goal 99 if he kicks this. Gave away a free kick and suddenly had it reversed. And now from 10 metres out should score. Dean's not happy. Neither of the North fans. Ablett, goal number 99, steers it home.
That's his 800th goal for the Geelong Football Club. He kicked 9 when he played for Hawthorn, and now fast encroaching on the record at Kardinia Park, held of course by Doug Wade.
More importantly, the Cats lead by 15 points. It's 41-26.
And there's Dean Laidley being a little bit rough in his disposing of Gary Ablett off the mark. And I think Gary may have given the ball back fairly solidly into the midriff of Dean Laidley initially.
Quite right, Terry. So back to the centre. Ablett with his first goal needs one for the ton. Things getting a little willing out there in the middle. Laidley again goes in solidly. Crothers behind him. Barnett, good hand pass. In fact, it was a little bit too severe. It was a throw. So Lynch to take the free kick at centre half back. Hinkley in the hands of the trainers. Doesn't look too good. Lynch from his own defensive 50-metre line. Mark taken by Colbert. Colbert at left centre wing and Ken Hinkley caught one on the I suppose, I think. Oh, good mark, Archer. Terrific grab.
Very important player to this North Melbourne side is Glenn Archer.
Can play at any end of the ground, and is a very vigorous customer. Carey, a little flip out. Laidley again. King, who's got pace to burn, stretches on the ground. Play should be stopped. It's coming over for Hinkley, I believe, but still it continues. The kick is up towards half forward, and the mark again for Geelong taken by Paul Lynch. And I think play will stop now.
Very strange piece of move there from the Geelong medical staff. Ken Hinkley was up. He was actually walking, and I don't know whether they asked him to sit down again or not, or his knees went from under him.
Yes, interesting. Stop the play. It's on your opponent's forward line. I think Campbell in that little changeover came on for North, did he?
He did. Dean Laidley was taken off. As to whether it was a disappointing move by Dennis Pagan, I think he may have been a little bit harsh on his player if that was the case.
He's probably got a broken nose. Laidley on the boundary line, seeking refreshment. Probably got an earful.
And he's coming back on. So that's what it was. Dennis Pagan has taken the opportunity to speak directly to his player and ensure that he is in total control of this game. Very good coaching, Dennis.
I didn't see what happened to Hinkley, I must admit. Well, obviously met fairly severely. And he'll be a sad blow because great skills across the half-back line.
So Hinkley off the ground. We hope he's okay and play restarts. Short pass comes into the centre square area, taken by Bairstow. He got it from Lynch. Plenty of emotion in this game as Bairstow goes down towards half forward, and the mark is held by Mansfield. A belated spoil came from Allison, and that's the best we can say about it.
Just a little reminder that he was behind him, I think.
Oof. So Mansfield about 55 metres from goal. Dean Laidley about 10 metres off the ball is charged up. Mansfield goes in short. Ablett comes on the lead. Missed the mark. Chance for Tudor. Confronted by Schwass. Pushed off the ball. Watch out. Ablett goes crashing into the pack. Schwass comes away with it. Boots it back towards the wing. McKernan in front. And that's a very good mark with the hands. They wrestle on the ground, the two youngsters, Colbert and McKernan. McKernan's got the footy. Some dexterity there, gets around Colbert. The kick not particularly good. They'll need to go here. Crothers had it bounce off his chest. Taken by Bairstow on the wing. Clever kick for the line. Gained about 15 metres. They're playing for keeps at the moment. Geelong is 6-5. North Melbourne are 4-2. North Melbourne have got the breeze. 12 more minutes with it till half-time. McKernan in front. Crothers tried to knock it away. McKernan knocked it forward. Taken by Bairstow. Mansfield shrugs a tackle. Arches the back. Gets away. Campbell took him front on. Ball jarred free. Tudor's got problems. Down he went. Campbell somehow moved the ball to Stevens. Stevens on the wing. High kick to half-forward. Longmire. Almost the one-hander. Still he battles. Loose ball. O'Reilly's got it, but a free kick, I think, is coming back to Longmire, who was held without it according to the umpire, who was just 10 metres away.
Yes, the umpire was in very good position to adjudicate on the first free kick and allowed to play on, but after the slip to the ground, Longmire trying to move away, Tim McGrath grabbed him around the ankle.
John Longmire, 25 goals in his last 5 games, finding form, kicks from 40, a mere bagatelle. Straight through the middle. North creep closer.
Dean Laidley still remonstrating with the umpire. I think he's got a lot on his chest just at the moment, Dean Laidley, and I think the advice would be to get back onto the job and ensure that your side remains pushing itself right back into this game. Longmire, a tremendous full forward and very rarely misses. A very good find into the North Melbourne side there.
32 plays 41 in favour of Geelong now. Longmire getting the goal with few problems. Bairstow, best on the ground performance from him so far. The bouncing ball into space, left half forward for North Melbourne. And Tanner, I think it was Tanner, yes it is Tanner, well and truly bumped off it. Dipper brings us up to date with the injuries.
Yeah, unfortunately for Ken Hingley, he's got a bruised nose there, Pete.
Looked a little bit worse than bruised, Dipper. Couch and Schwass, stalemate, bounce. Poor Couch, 14 possessions so far. And Mark Bairstow, 10 and 6. Kenny Hinkley on the boundary line, probably going for some ice. I reckon he'll be back.
Yes, he should be. He shouldn't be off.
Well, Crothers might have given away a free kick. No, umpire says OK. Mansfield. Little hand pass over the top. Salty's captain into trouble there. Mark Bairstow, that was hot. Another Geelong player down. That's Couch. I didn't see what happened to him. And he's limping. That's about 10 metres off the ball. Can't comment on what we didn't see though. Allison, long hand pass, it's out of bounds. Holding his head, poor Couch, but he's pretty tough. From the boy from Boggy Creek. He put that on the map when he won the Brownlow. So boundary throw in, won by Crothers. Archer across Riccardi, kicks to half forward. Longmire and O'Reilly. McGrath in front of Carey. Barnett came at him. A chance for the Cats to get clear. They do through Lynch.
This is Simpson, just forward of half back. 41 plays 32. Geelong lead. The kick towards half forward. Lashenko goes up, missed it. Stoneham like a rover. Concedes some ground, gets it back to Tanner. Beats one man. Kicks intended for the middle. It fell in short and Brownless got to the hole. Bill Brownless, about 60 metres from goal. Too far out to score, even for him. Darcy, who's been quiet, offers a lead. Ablett is back in the square. Martin is very Ablett conscious. Lashenko is back with him. High kick. Ablett outnumbered, trying to work off Ashenko. Martin ran directly at Ablett. They both fell over. Ashenko clears the zone. Mansfield will pump it back in. 60 metres from goal. Ablett and Martin wrestle again. Whistle goes. Martin will get a free. Ablett perched on 99. Martin's got the footy. Plays on quickly. Crocker runs it out. Carries the ball up towards half-back. Settles now. Kicks for distance. Not a particularly good kick. Carey kept out of the contest by a propping Hocking, who gives it across towards support and Riccardi. Brewer's got it forward at the wing. Couch wants it short. That's the direction the kick takes. Well, sort of. And it bounces out of bounds. I'm sure it was intended for Couch, but well wide of the mark.
How about 10 metres wide of the mark? So it's 40 metres from the Geelong goal. Ablett stuck on 99, the nervous 90s. Ashenko and Stodham, the latter very quiet. Laidley, anything but. Ball flipped out to Couch, onto Brewer. Goes with his right-footed goal. And one behind only. 1 goal, 1 against his name. And 3 other Geelong players, or 2 others, have also kicked 1-1. Couch and also Ablett. Bairstow's got 1 goal as well. Billy Brownless has 2. Ross Smith to kick in. 8.5 minutes left in the half. Excellent crowd at Optus Oval today. Smith to the outer side, predictably. Oh, shocker. Absolute shocker. Out of bounds on the full. Brownless to kick it back. Well, Ross Smith really makes a mistake like that. We'll put it down to the breeze. He's going to have to do that again too, Billy.
That's an incredible mistake from Ross Smith, isn't it? I mean, so a player of his calibre and the way he goes about his work very rarely makes mistakes. So people can have mess-ups.
So Brownless thought about going short. Excellent mark taken by the man who kicked 5 goals last week, Tim Darcy, a veteran. Ablett on a lead. And marks! Now, is this going to be 100? Distance shouldn't be a problem. The wind and the man on the mark might be. And security guards and police come from everywhere. I don't think they'll keep the crowd back if he manages to kick it. He's already kicked his 800th goal for Geelong with his first this afternoon. From 40 metres out, I think he's missed. 1 behind. Well, 1 goal, 2 to the champ. 6-7 to 5-2. See if you can get it in.
Smith kicks in towards the outer side. That's a massive kick, almost to the wing. Archer wants to go, but the ball is coming back. McKernan getting a free kick. Corey McKernan kicks long towards centre-half forward Carey. Up he goes, but in front, Mansfield. Terrific effort. Tries to go to Couch, favoured by the bounce. He's outnumbered, Paul Couch. Hasn't got the ball. He'll get the free. Played it very well. Not a strong tackle, but enough to impede him. Goes down towards half forward. The ever dangerous Brewer. He almost turned around at just the wrong moment. He's got this ball about 45 metres from goal. Dummy lead from Ablett. He goes back to the square. Brewer. Good looking effort from here. Hits the post near the top. Very skillful player. He was sheltered by the stand and backed himself there. 6-8, 5-2. Just over 7 minutes till half-time, and Geelong holding the line very well now. Long kick again to the outer side. Loose ball. Barnett looking for support. Sold Scholl into trouble. Down he went. Simpson got him. Simpson falling. Got it across to Lynch. Spears it into Darcy. Darcy 60 metres from goal. Ablett wants it deep. I doubt Darcy can go that far. Instead, he centres the ball. Stoneham could have been held. Stoneham will get the free. Directly in front. He'll kick from about 45. It'll be touch and go, I'd suggest, from here.
Again, taking the front position and has the physical stature to be able to hold him fairly out. Well positioned there.
A study and concentration. Barry Stoneham. Normally a good kick. The breeze grabs it. It falls virtually straight down. Ashenko knocked it. Brewer's got it. Wished he hadn't. He's slung, and across the line it goes. In fact, it's going to be a free, I think, to North. no score. Crocker in that pack will get the through.
Darren Crocker started on Billy Brownless. He cut him up a bit in the first quarter. McKernan, good mark. One of the finds of 1994, Corey McKernan. Hands almost as big as Stewie Lowe. Rock in front, Mansfield too tall, couldn't complete the mark. Nichols slung off it. Kick well inside 50. Geelong with the numbers. Barnett's there, so is McGrath. The two number 17s. And the former Morris medalist succeeds in getting it over the boundary line. In the forward pocket, 30 metres from goal. North Melbourne's attacking zone. The Roos trailing at the moment 5-2 to 6-8, a difference of 2 goals. As the clock ticks down, 5.5 minutes to half-time. Hocking, well tackled by Carey. Archer tries to burst his way through, unsuccessfully.
Ooh, Carey and Hocking.
Thank you.
Not happy with each other just at the moment.
No. So play continues. Blakey, Schwass, a snap. He's missed. He's kicked only a behind. And Wayne Schwass's first score of the afternoon. 6-8 to 5-3 now. And the difference is 11 points.
North Melbourne haven't taken advantage of this breeze with only 2 goals so far this quarter with it.
O'Reilly to the defensive side. Nishenko in the box seat. Couldn't take the mark. Scholl back to Schwass again. Long kick, Longmire, Mansfield, Archer. Ball beats all of them over the boundary line for a throw-in. So the Cats manning up well in defence, but still plenty of time for the North Melbourne side to get a couple more goals before half-time. Crothers doing well. Riccardi, Bairstow, who's been terrific. A cross goal, arguably dangerous. Tudor takes it over the line in front of O'Reilly for a throw-in, but still only about 20 metres from goal.
The wind is really starting to squall up now, and it's going to make conditions even more difficult as the afternoon goes on for the forwards to mark the ball and even convert opportunities that come their way.
Ball up coming up after the throw-in. 4.5 minutes till half-time. 6-8, 5-3. 2 committed teams this afternoon. It's been terrific. McKernan up very high. Downward Colbert didn't have the ball. Hocking. Thought about his second bounce. He'll need to kick now. He does. Back towards midfield. Brewers in front. Fisted away by Laidley. Simpson leads back. Tanner comes to meet it. Well played. Bairstow, who's been superb through the middle, took it off Tudor. Kicks towards half forward. And the mark to stand. The umpire had a perfect angle on that one. Bairstow down behind play.
Hit his head as he was taken down in that tackle. His head really bounced when he hit that cricket pitch area.
Yeah, not the place to do it. Meantime, Brownless has got the ball. Kicked 2 goals in the opening term. Can he do what Stoneham couldn't from the 50? Normally a better kick than Stoneham. Again, it hangs in the air, this time missing to the left-hand side. So we got the distance. Lacked the accuracy. Bairstow seems to be okay. 18 possessions to Mark Bairstow. Smith, short to Schwass, who struggled for kicks. He's in the back pocket. Goes for length around the outer side. Tailor-made for Geelong. Any one of about 3 they queued up. Crothers knocks it on, taken by Colbert. Away to Simpson, too slow. Well, he got it away, back to Colbert. Tumbles a kick down towards full forward fairly. That was a clever mark. It wasn't a good kick. Awkward spinning ball, and Fairley made it look easy. Comes back to the members' side. Shooter goes over the top of Allison and gets it out of bounds.
Good punch, wasn't it? So 3 minutes before half-time. Time running out for North with the wind, and for Gary Ablett to get his goal in this quarter for his 100th. Still 12 points the margin. Tackle applied by Tudor. Stoneham missed it. Could have given away a free kick. He has. Fairley to Laidley. Laidley from left half back. Kick up towards midfield. Mansfield the flyer. Scholl at the fall of the ball. Read the punch well. Barnett overruns it. Applies a tackle. Lynch flips it out in front. That was Nichols dispossessed. Tanner. Barnett knocks it further forward. Saw some North Melbourne jumpers, but not enough. And the man of the match is going to come away with it again. He's got a hard head, obviously. Goes for the boundary line. Allison, though, has kept it in. Well played. Allison takes the hand pass back from Longmire. Still he goes. He loves kicking goals. Allison from left half forward. Centering kick. It's a wrestle. Carey! Strength. Outbodied Tim McGrath. And that's not easy to do.
This is an incredible contest. Look at the two boys really pushing on each other, and Carey the superior strength on that occasion.
Great stuff. For his fourth point-blank range, only the wind can stop him. He's got that behind him. He kicks the goal. Leading goal kicker in the match with a minute and a half to go before half-time. And it's a kick the difference, 6-3 to 6-9.
This is an incredible contest here between these two players. Tim McGrath has not been disgraced whatsoever so far, and I think Steve Predial found the same experience last Friday night against Wayne Carey, that he is a valuable player, and given the opportunities, he can really hammer them home. He is the man at the moment.
There's the time remaining, and the margin now just 6 points. Marvellous mark by Carey to set up his fourth goal. He's taken 5 this afternoon. He's booted 4 goals, as I say. O'Reilly goes towards the outer side. Scholl knocked it away. Hocking, well played. They work it nicely. Couch around the outer side. Goes down towards half forward with a kick. But he was under pressure, and he put it out of bounds on the full. Simpson gave it to Couch, up rather gingerly on the outer side wing.
And Hinckley warming up, ready to come back on, it would appear, Dennis.
Good news for the Cats. Here's Crocker, meantime. High kick towards half forward. Big, ugly pack at the fall of that one. No mark taken. Hocking tidies up behind. Laidley tried to smother it. Bad luck for him. It went behind, but Ashenko on the assist. Allison back to Laidley. Laidley swings it out wide. Longmire's in front. Timely fist from O'Reilly. Brownless, can he control it? Brownless surrounded. The hand pass not particularly good. Longmire, well done. Trapped it nicely. The hand pass too slick. Clarkson couldn't control it. In goes O'Reilly. Knocked away by Crocker. Taken by Brownless. Claimed by Allison. Brewer's hand pass was good. Bairstow confronted by Schwartz. Comes behind, picked up by Crocker. Crocker goes to the middle. McKernan. Well, he was in his slide before the ball arrived. On his knees, down went Nichols. He's claimed holding the ball. Gee, that was a crumb whistle.
Oh, a great passage of play. All players tremendously committed in at the ball. Tackling, pressure.
And only a few seconds for a score. Riccardi kicks to half forward. Simpson, will he give it to Couch? Yes, he will. A high kick at a mark, and they might do it. He goes long. Where's the great man? He's out bustled by Mickey Martin as the siren goes for half-time. Ablett still stuck on 99. But importantly for Geelong, they lead by a goal. The Cats 6-9-45. North Melbourne 6-3-39.
King and Clark's are some of his prime movers.
Thanks, Dipper. Start of the second half. There's the bounce in the middle. Ashenko, nicely done. Down to Schwartz, who boots towards half forward. Riccardi got a hand to it. Archer gets back first. Still Archer, surrounded by Cats. Longmire in trouble. Tanner picks it up. Does nicely. Lynch's kick is clever, and Hocking's got it. Hocking to Riccardi. The kick not particularly good. King in front, well played. King prods it back inside the 50. Allison slipped in behind the defence and could almost get 50. Well, they pay the price for a bad kick coming out. Riccardi with some time.
Brett Allison certainly slipped his opponent there as the pack moved forward. He was able to slot in behind. The ball a little bit extra carry there, probably caught everyone out, and he was the one there to take it.
Allison directly in front. 21 goals for the season. That's behind Longmire, Carey and Roberts. He pulls it behind. That would have been handy up into the breeze to level the score. 6-4, 6-9. The margin back to 5 points. O'Reilly, fast developing into one of the best fullbacks in the competition. Prodigious kick towards the outer side. Ashenko comes on the angle and takes a very good grab. Not easy when the ball has gone that far. To Schwartz. Sends it back in. They'll contest about 30 metres out. Longmire in front. Barnett thumps it goalward. O'Reilly knocks it down. Riccardi left without it. Beautiful hand pass to Rock from Longmire. Marvellous goal. The Kangaroos lead.
And North Melbourne were always going to keep that in the forward line. Johnny Barnett being able to jump high to be able to knock the ball back in. John Longmire, very quick hands, finds Anthony Rock, and as a good rover should, he was able to finish it off. His 10th goal for the season, 15 behinds go alongside that, and I think accuracy is what Anthony Rock needs to continue to address.
So North Melbourne hit the front by the narrowest of margins. Nice Rovers goal. Laidley, who conceded one to Ablett in the second quarter. Colbert underneath it. Carey from behind. Colbert nearly the mark. In fact, Geelong supporters believing it should have been the mark, and so did he. Doesn't matter what they think or we think, it's what the umpire thinks. A bounce in the square, and pretty crowded it is too. McCurtain does well. Bairstow, best on the ground in the first half. Kicks to half forward. Mark to Brewer? No. I thought I heard a whistle. Or a free kick, perhaps.
Free kick was paid for the holding on Dean Laidley.
Brewer to half forward. Ablett bustled out by Martin. Ablett just with the one goal today, and that came from a free kick when Laidley did discretion. Great mark, Stevens. King, short of right centre wing, kicks to half forward. Colbert will have to go. He does. McCurtain's there. Colbert applies a Shepherd. Tanner looks for a hand pass. Colbert, a little quick kick. Barnett, though's got it. And gets boot the ball quickly. Long, just about into the goal square. It bounces. It bounces. Hit the post. Wow. North in command early in the third quarter. Barnett, 1-2 against his name, 7-5 to 6-9, and you just get the impression the Roos have moved up a gear or two in the third quarter as Tim McGrath kicks in.
Straight down the middle of Shenko. Could have been pushed in the back. Yes, he was. He'll get the free. Exerting an influence, Alex Shenko. They're kicking directly at him, and so far he's been equal to the challenge. Maybe they need to run off him. Here's Shenko. Sends it back. It holds up in the breeze. Big leap down there by McKernan. Rock again. Still Rock deep in the pocket. Snaps. Misses. Out of bounds in the opposite pocket. Anthony Rock. McGrath. Left back pocket. The side down by 2 points now. Kicks towards the wing. Crothers goes up in front uncontested. To Hocking. They need more from him. Hocking, clever kick to Mensch. Whoops. Laidley was waiting for him. Mensch has got the ball on the wing. Plays on. Kicks towards centre half forward. Up comes Darcy. Over the top. It's knocked away by Smith. Alex is roving now. Well, interesting hand pass. Archer back to Smith. Weight of numbers tells the story. Smith's kick not particularly good. Hocking's got it. They need to man up quickly North now. Hocking turned his back momentarily. Hocking goes down towards half forward. Brownless comes on the lead. Up he goes, knocked away. Crocker was the man who was intent on destruction. Bairstow knocks it back, but only as far as Laidley. Laidley kicks it out wide. King should win this duel. Crothers chases him. King stops right on the boundary line. Back to Laidley. They had him in the pincer movement, but somehow he got away. Across it comes to Crocker. Towards half forward. McKernan got a hand on it. McGrath tackled by Longmire. It spills across to Schwartz. He's in all sorts of trouble. Held to him. And a bounce inside the centre square.
Dennis Rich will bounce it. Geelong goalless so far in the third term. 7-5 to 6-9. And North Melbourne leading by 2 points. Crothers wins that one, but straight to Barnett. Played one game of the Foster's Cup for Hawthorn. Carey, who's kicked forward. McGrath wins the duel on this occasion. Twisted out wide. Mansfield over the top of Longmire. Onto Lynch, who's been fairly productive. That's close to the boundary line. And just touched over at Rock and McCarty. Rock exerting an influence in the third quarter. Content to see it thrown in next to the interchange gates. Crothers and McCurtain. the rookie, against the possible winner of the Norwich Rising Star Award this year. Rock across his body. Archer almost. Allison. Barnett plays it in front. Chance for Stevens. Onto the left foot. The snapshot is wide. Maybe a behind. The wind carting it towards the behind post and through for a minor score. Stevens already in this quarter, put in his bid for mark of the day. So Tim McGrath to kick in. The difference 3 points. McGrath kicks it clear of hand and foot, the required distance, and breaks clear. Straight down the centre of the ground. Hocking, as Dennis said, they need more from him. They got plenty from Couch in the first half. He got flattened again into the goal square, and the ball rushed through from the hands of Smith and or Martin for a minor score to the Cats. Their third rush behind, and their first score, interestingly, of the third quarter. Just on 5 minutes gone.
Smith brings it in. That's very dangerous. Archer got hands to it. Crocker tidies up behind. Clears the zone towards the outer side. Carey did it brilliantly to Schwass. Scholl is on down the ground. Here's a great chance for North. Scholl outer side. Not sure he should have gone there. Kicks over the man in front of him. Pulls it back to the middle though. Allison, spring heel jack. Almost the mark. Opportunity for Riccardi. Dragged off it. In goes Longmire. King couldn't control it. Mansfield comes away. Mansfield into space. Rebound opportunity for the Cats now. Ablett comes on a lead. Couch has got the ball forward of the wing. Bypasses Ablett. It's going to be a free kick, I think, where the ball was kicked from. He was pushed in the back in the act of kicking. So Couch will get this kick down towards left half forward. Stevens unhappy, but in many respects it's a good result for North.
Oh, it's pulled the play up. When Couch was on the flow, he was going. They were well structured up in the full forward line. That's a good stop for North Melbourne.
How can that happen? Crothers into open space after the stop. Plenty of time for North to man up there. They didn't. Crothers 50 metres out. Don't know much about him. We'll see what he can do from here. I guess it equates to 3-point range. Down towards full forward. Did somebody touch that? I hope so for North's sake. May have been Crocker. And across the line for a behind. Smith wants to go and does. Short. Laidley. Goes very wide. Brownless going back with Scholl. And out of bounds she goes.
65 metres from goal on the outer side. 13 minutes left in the third quarter. 48-47 in favour of North. Excellent first half. North on top early in the third. McCurtain. A scramble out there, and the umpires give it a free kick to the rules. It's going to be taken by Wayne Schwass. And like Anthony Rock, starting to pick up a few possessions early in the third quarter. Carey got front position. Colbert looks for the hand pass, intended for Tanner. Now he's got it. Lost it just as quickly as the tackle came from Archer, and out of bounds in front of Wayne Carey. Centre wing on the outer side. Players have the wind at their backs. McCurtain with Crothers, the rookie. Either gets an effective tap. Good tackle by Rock. Couch from Hocking. Brownless. Ishenko, who's done that job well down there today. Brewer. Still he goes. Brownless. Will he have a shot from the boundary line? He does. He's missed everything, in fact, out of bounds on the full. Not the right option, Terry. Should he have had a shot?
He needed to drag that one right across towards the top of the goal square, but Alex Ishenko is doing a very good job for North Melbourne back there, as we see Kenny Hinkley on the bench. You know, perhaps there is more to that bruised nose than what we thought.
So Smith kicks in. Ishenko, well, I said before, doing a Gary Dempsey role in defence, and that really does describe it to a T. He's taking mark after mark and kicking North out of danger repeatedly. McCurtain in front, McGrath behind. Tanner with the quick kick past. No, it's not past Stevens. He sharked it well. Stevens from left centre wing, kicks long to half forward. Chance for Lynch, paddles the ball further forward to get it away from Longmire and succeeds in bringing a boundary throw in.
Just under 12 minutes, still three-quarter time. North Melbourne lead by a point, and they're playing very well. McKernan in front, Crothers the big leap from behind. It falls wide of the pack. Rock, hurried kick, gutsy mark by Carey. He's marked about 30 metres out, almost directly in front. His best effort this season, 7 goals against Hawthorn in round 3, Friday night game. He's looking at number 5 here. Outstanding player. This for a 7-point lead. Wayne Carey punches it into the breeze. It's a goal. The kick of the captain. A very timely goal there. And North Melbourne increased their lead.
Dennis Pagan has sent his side out after the half-time break. Very much intent on working hard. Carey gets the advantage here of Anthony Rock working hard in close prior to this, and a quick kick. Carey had the drop on his opponent and was able to finish it off for his 5th goal.
Five goals to Wayne Carey, 45 for the season now. The Cats not in trouble, but they do need the next goal. They're going to get a free kick at midfield. Simpson, the recipient. The former Saint, Sean Simpson, kicks to half forward. Brownless outnumbered 3-1. Archer through his legs. Brewer a chance. Ablett slaps it forward. Rocks on the bottom again. And gets congratulated by his teammates for his efforts. Halfway through the third quarter, the Cats goalless so far with the wind. So an excellent quarter for North Melbourne. One of the problems of Geelong this year has been its inconsistency. Fairly to McKernan, fumble, pushing the back there. We'll get a free kicks. So the fumble helped him in the end. Laidley telling him where to kick. He goes in that direction, which is centre wing. Carey, and why wouldn't he go there? He's kicked 5 goals today. Had the better of Tim McGrath, who's certainly not been disgraced. But how do you stop that man? With a shotgun, perhaps. Barry Stoneham still apparently with that chest padding after that badly bruised sternum last week. McKernan slapped back by Lynch, or punched back to be more correct. Hocking a chance. Bairstow flipped it away with the boot. Tanner, good hand pass. Couch over the top. Brownless, can he kick a goal? Oh, lovely sidestep. Billy, you beauty, and kicks it. The Cats leading goal kicker. Billy's back in town, 8-6 to 7-11.
And to say Geelong needed that one would certainly be an understatement. Just the 1 goal to date in this particular quarter with the aid of the breeze. North Melbourne very committed at the ball, and Geelong were able to take advantage there. But again, it was those midfield players of Bairstow and Couch who were the instigators of quick hands through the midfield. Brownless being able to finish it off. Billy Brownless, 3 goals now, is returning to some fine form, and if they make the finals, he will be a very valuable player for them.
Outstanding game this. A point the difference, but you get the feeling that Geelong are trailing by about 10 minutes at the moment. Mashenko beaten by Stoneham. Bairstow ran into a dead end, and another bounce. And the 2 former West Australians shape up, Mark Bairstow and Alex Mashenko. Big Alex. Terrific game so far. You get the feeling Dennis Pagan challenged his players at halftime, particularly his midfielders. There's Bairstow to Couch, tackled by Schwass, scrambles it towards half-court. Crocker, terrific stuff, floats one back towards half-court. How about that? McKernan with the run of the ball. Schwass to Rock, who's playing inspired football. 2-on-1 situation down there. Carey, was he held? Not according to the umpire. O'Reilly gets it away. Couch defiantly shovels the hand pass out wide. Lynch comes away. Lynch from half-back goes to midfield and Stoneham. He can take it and go, Barry Stoneham. Alongside the centre circle, goes looking for Ablett. Guess who? Mashenko. I've been watching Sean Red last week. Only today he's doing it better. Laidley towards the outer side. Awkward bounce for Tanner. Archer leads back in the race. Simpson getting there quickly. Well done. And Archer content to push it across the line. 8.5 minutes till three-quarter time. North Melbourne lead by a point.
And who'd want to be a coach, Dennis?
Yes, Malcolm Blight looking on so much of the season, riding on this game. The ball up on the outer side.
Well, you tell us, Terry.
This is an incredibly tight time for coaches here now. As we see now, Dennis still ringing his moves. You know, the hands of the game, the power in the game all remains with the players just at the moment.
Stevens floats one towards half forward. The battle down there, Carey and McGrath. McGrath's getting the free kick.
Holding decision against the North Melbourne captain, who's kicked 5 goals today, Tim McGrath. A man under siege at the moment, along with his fellow defenders, because it's been a good quarter for North. North Melbourne leading by a point. McGrath. McKernan. Good punch away. Simpson offloaded as he kicked. Umpire has a quick look. Oh, Crocker! What a mark! He's been moved away from Brownless. Schwartz started slowly. His best quarter so far. Awkward kick. Mansfield takes the mark. Your real attacking defender. And that's a beautiful kick with the wind. Lands it right on 50. Off the hands. Brownless was out-bustled there. Fairley's kicked towards centre wing. And the mark is taken by Mensch. Spent most of the first half on the bench. Did Mensch. Oh, well-weighted kick. Stoneham. And they need more from him, Barry Stoneham. Only 3 and 2 so far. Adlett's calling for it. Funny old kick. Won't quite get the distance. Brownless! Great mark. So Brownless to go for his 4th. He's kicked 3 goals, 2 so far. And while the heat's been on Atlas, Willie Brownless is coming back to some of his best form of 3 or 4 years ago. 6 marks coming in for kick number 11, and as I said, his 4th goal to put the Cats back in front. From 25 metres he goes. Geelong leads.
We certainly have everything in this game now. The tough, tight, in-close football, and now the ability of the players to rise with some of the skills that we're looking for. And this one is one of them. As the pack forms, Brownless with eyes only for the ball, gets the break through the traffic and is able to finish it off and kick his 4th goal.
Geelong by 5 points. Approaching three-quarter time. Ashenko, favoured by the bounce, gets it down. This is Blakey, out of the middle towards half forward. Back goes Lynch. He has to wait. He thumps it out wide. Campbell tracks it towards the boundary. And a throw-in.
Warren Campbell is on for John Barnett.
McKernan and Stoneham. They keep their distance initially. That's unusual at boundary throw-in. Stoneham goes over the top, taken by Scholl, in trouble. Gets it away to McKernan. McKernan off 1 step, kicks inside the 50. Here's Carey, 5 goals already, 60 metres out, pulls it back. Rock works his way in front. Almost a clever mark to the little man. Still he goes. Allison hard against the line. Accelerates away, feeds it inside. Here's trouble. Nichols, or was it Stevens? Stevens was closed down quickly. Comes back to Allison. He was across the line. And it will be thrown in. North working at close quarters. Hectic passage of play. A goal here would be very handy. Stoneham and McKernan both backing their leap here. Now there's some contact. Stoneham works away. McKernan wins it down though. Bairstow waiting in front to Colbert. Colbert scrambles a kick out of the 50. Nichols in front. Goes across the boundary line to be thrown in. Cats by 5 points. Just under 5.5 minutes till three-quarter time. A real battle, this one. McKernan in front of Stoneham. They exchange places. It fell to Stevens, who's wrestled to the ground. Whistle and the ball up.
Nichols on to replace King, who's having a stint on the bench. Stoneham gets front position. Taps it straight to a North Melbourne player in Scholl. Archer Pretty untidy stuff, but it's rugged in the clinches. Lynch to Bairstow. A high kick, it'll go close to the boundary line. The wind will probably carry it over. It does. Free kick to North. And the recipient is going to be Dean Laidley at left half back. He had his troubles with Gary Ablett in the second quarter, resulting in Ablett's only goal so far, a reversed free kick. Dean Laidley had plenty to say. And he's been terrific for the Roos this year. Hugs the boundary line with the kick. McKernan. What a find this year. Corey McKernan. Kick stands right up into the breeze. And good mark is taken by Paul Lynch. Quite impressed with him. He's done well. Back in the Cat's-Bill. Hocking onto Mensch. Kickers to right half forward. Guess who? Big Alex again. What a job he's doing. Feeds Laidley. Laidley across his body and across the ground. It sits nicely for Nichols, who fumbles unaccountably because there's no one there. Darcy's got him, or had him, but Nichols equal to the occasion. Kick not long to half forward. Up they go. No one can bring it down. It's a North Melbourne ball. Rock again. Great quarter from him. Into space. Lynch gets there first. And Campbell can just be content with seeing it over the boundary line. But it's in North Melbourne's right forward pocket. Under 4 minutes now left in the third quarter. Scoreboard showing North 8-6, Geelong 8-11. The Cats by 5 points. Stoneham in front, got a little bit of a nudge in the back, tried to crash his way through. And the Cats are again going to get out of this. But they've been doing a lot of defending in this quarter. Ablett missed it. Martin onto Schwass, who's been good in the third quarter. He's lifted. Ball spills free. The umpire says the advantage. Brewer's got it for Geelong. Spears the pass it intended for Darcy. Too wide of him. Smith was wearing him pretty closely, but it's out of bounds. Geelong's left forward pocket.
Peter, I think Malcolm Blight needs to look at Ablett. He's doing nothing playing up in the midfield around half forward. I think he should go right back to the square and move Darcy out so it's just one-on-one down there.
A bit crowded, Terry, on this ground.
It is.
So boundary throw in. Ablett was up high, off hands, the hands of Schwass. Free kick going North Melbourne's way. Nichols has it. I think it's Schwass's, is it? Yes. Who gives it straight away back to that same player. Trent Nichols, away he goes from left half back. He peeled off pretty quickly and still he goes, the little chip shot, and North are away. Laidley, long kick to half forward. It's all Geelong. That's as far as they're going. Lynch.
He's been very good, 13 possessions for Lynch. Goes down towards half forward. Colbert running into space. He can go over the top and does to Stoneham. Stoneham about 75 metres out from goal. Vacant goal square, but he pulls it back towards the middle. Martin favoured by the kick. And Martin is winning this battle against Ablett. In the last few minutes, Ablett looking a little out of sorts. Martin goes towards the outer side. It falls in short. Simpson knocks it to his own advantage. Still he goes, Simpson. Could have almost got a free. He's getting one. Forward at the wing. 8-11 plays 8-6. Geelong in front. But bear in mind, North Melbourne will finish on the breeze. A centering kick. Up goes Crocker. Ablett crashed into his back. Gave away the free kick. His concentration at the moment is shaky. Alex Ishenko has undermined it considerably. Crocker comes away. Boots towards the wing. Carey on the lead. Carey just forward of the wing. Goes down towards half forward, setting it up for Longmire. A battle of the bodies. O'Reilly was there. Falls to Stevens. Vacant goal square. Lynch is going back. Lynch meters in the clear, but it runs away from him. He can't keep it in. Well, it took a North Melbourne roll. Lynch had it covered, and suddenly that ball just simply ran away from him. And now North have a throw-in their forward pocket. 1:44 remaining till three-quarter time. McKernan props in front. Directs it down to Nichols, who couldn't control it. Lynch did nicely. Hocking to Mensch. Mensch comes away. Kicks for space. In front is Tanner. Crocker worked his way in front and is going to get a free kick, and I think he's pretty lucky.
Very lucky.
Darren Crocker had the free kick. O'Reilly fisted away from John Longmire apropos of that. And the fans will tell you what they thought of the decision. 5 points the difference as the clock ticks down to three-quarter time. Been a good quarter, though, by North against the breeze. They'll be coming home with it at their backs. Stoneham having his best quarter too. Looks for Tanner. Crocker punches. Stevens at the fall of the ball. Good hand pass. On the end of it is Campbell. Off the side of the boot. Carey and McGrath wrestle again. Carey, can he get number 6? Ball over the line. And the umpire says all clear. So a rush behind in the end.
Well, it's amazing when you think what happened on the wing with Tanner and Crocker, and then you watch Carey and McGrath.
Enough said, Dennis. Sums it up pretty well. McGrath out of defence. But he have catch there. Simpson. O'Reilly. Still inside 50. Barnett approaching. Fast. Archer. Oh, spoiled his own man down there. Barnett. Tudor. Ablett. Was this it? Unless it bounces, it won't be. Smith gets a fingernail to it in front of Darcy. It's out of bounds. Geelong's right forward pocket. And we have 30 seconds left in the quarter. Terrific game of football. North, you would think, with the advantage, not on the scoreboard at the moment, but they come home with the breeze. Eshenko, who's been terrific. Ablett in the congestion, and there's plenty of it there. The North Melbourne defence working manfully, and they come up with a free kick.
Clock continues to run. North can take their time. Stevens, well, fairly had to stretch. He's got still more time. He boots it towards the wing, and Smith will get a free. So we're down to three-quarter time as Smith takes the kick from half-back. And certainly the crowd not happy with these umpires. Gary Ablett held to just 1 goal so far. He's got 99, and then we saw before him Wayne Carey has got 5 this afternoon. Geelong lead. It's 8-11 to 8-7. The start of the final term at Princes Park. Geelong lead by 4 points. North Melbourne coming home with a breeze that's weakening now. Eshenko, who's been terrific, goes up and gets it down. Simpson left it for Tanner. Longmire feeds it out to Scholl, who knocks it forward. Taken by Rock to Schwartz. 55 metres out. Floats it down towards the pocket. Carey out of bounds on the full. He's kicked 5 goals this afternoon. That would have been his 9th mark. He took 17 back in round 3 against Hawthorn, the best individual performance this year. That one wasn't paid, of course, as McGrath comes back to half-back. Eshenko fumbled it initially, got it to Crocker, to Schwartz, confronted, gets the kick away. Touch ball is the call. Mansfield, it's a hot one, or was it? Yes, well, there's a courageous umpire for you. I thought I heard the call, and that's got to be 50. Well, the courage only goes halfway. The call was touch ball. Mansfield thought it was a mark. In the heat of battle, that's a pretty tough call, but the umpire stuck to his guns. It was holding the ball from the moment Mansfield was tackled. Inexplicably, though, the ball was thrown away and there was no 50. Allison directly in front. Has he got it? He has. Great start by North.
Just looking back at that decision, I think that Dennis Rich had his back to the player when the ball was thrown, and I think we find that's probably why he didn't pay the 50. I don't think he saw it.
No, that's true, and but the call here is loud and clear, is my understanding. And Mansfield, I think he knew what was going on, tried to con it, but Allison took the tackle, did it well, and has received the benefit from it.
So at 61 plays 59 in favour of North Melbourne. A controversial goal to start the last quarter. Stoneham and Eshenko go at it. It's Lynch, who's been very good for the Cats. Brownless. Same words could describe Billy today. 4 goals, 2. A vintage performance from him. And he's got it quickly onto Hocking. Ablett stranded, literally, figuratively, on 99. Couch from behind. Can't take the mark. Stevens. Martin does the tidying up. No, he doesn't. It's left to Schwartz, who's had an excellent second half. Good mark to Mansfield. this time. Away he goes. Low trajectory pass. Darcy, who kicked 5 last week in the mud and the mire at Cardinia Park. Still up on the forward line.
And we just haven't seen enough of Tim Darcy today to warrant being held in that position, I don't think.
A bit of a luxury having him down there, hasn't he?
And I think it has distracted from Ablett's performance.
Only his 3rd kick. Darcy from 35 metres out will make it 40 directly in front. Kick is off target at the post. So first score for Tim Darcy this afternoon. The goal would have been handy for Geelong. Ross Smith to kick in. 1 point the difference in favour of North. Smith, who earlier in the day kicked out on the full from full back. And the next one he ripped straight down the centre, kicked it a good 65 to 70 metres. Predictably, he'll go to the defensive side of the ground.
Goes for distance. Stoneham reaches over the top, couldn't control it. Fell at his feet. Hawking hand passes it forward. Socker towards the outer side. Allison this time sockers off the ground. Mansfield made a beeline for Allison. Allison's taken on 2 of them and beaten them. Well played. Lynch now with some time. Strong tackle got him down. It was Rock. And it's going to be a free kick to Rock. He's been inspired since half-time. Anthony Rock, right half forward, centering kick. Longmire will have to go from behind O'Reilly. Barnett kept it in front initially. Tanner was in the road. At close quarters got it to O'Reilly. The clever hand pass favoured Riccardi. Riccardi goes around the outer side. This will be interesting. A lot of skill out there. Couch almost the mark. Play on's the call. Couch back to the voice. He heard Hocking. Hocking feeds it off to Stoneham. Stoneham's forward at the wing. Goes for height with this kick, if nothing else. They contest about 30 metres out. Martin and Abbott wrestle behind the pack. Picked up by Brownless. Opportunity for Brewer. Still Brewer. Hard against the line. It wouldn't surprise if he got this. He's missed. Near side. Gifted player, as we said earlier. He didn't miss by much.
1 goal 3 for Shane Brewer. Scores dead level. 9-7 to 8-13. Shinko in picture has been magnificent this afternoon. Crocker well clear of tap. Just a couple of spots of rain. Nothing significant at the moment. Shouldn't detract from the spectacle. Carey, speaking of such, 5 goals to him. He kicked one from here in the first quarter, or second quarter. Goes long again. Got the distance once more over the head of Lynch. But through for a minor score. In fact, his first behind of the day. Campbell preparing to come on. 9-8 to 8-13. So North Melbourne in front. Now the narrowest of margins. O'Reilly. To the defensive side of the ground is Shenko, Stoneham, Couch, who's been magnificent for Geelong. First 2 quarters were sensational. Well, he could kick this. Even allowing for the win. Ablett going mad. Get it to me, son. Get it to me. Here he is. No, not this time.
Yes.
Oh, he's got a free. Wow. Will he get 2 goals from free kicks? Earlier, he got his 800th goal for Geelong from a free kick. Will he get his 100th for the season from a free kick? What do you think, Terry?
I think Mickey Martin looked at him early, but I think perhaps he did turn his eyes back towards the ball at the last moment. Questionable.
Well, the crowd's running on already. He's kicked it. Ablett gets his 100, and they come from everywhere. And Gary Ablett's in there somewhere.
Whoa!
He's played 15 times against North Melbourne for 72 goals. His best was 10 last year in round 14, but he also brought up his time for the season, the 2nd fastest ever.
Now, Pete, there was a nasty incident in there. Dean Laidley and a spectator, and a couple of big punches were thrown, and this really shouldn't be allowed to happen.
What's going on?
That's in the middle, but Laidley was close to Ablett, and he certainly let a couple go. And the North Melbourne players shouldn't have to put up with this.
This is not good at all.
I guess you could say become traditional, but how do you keep him out, Terry?
Well, I don't know what you do, but we've got a game important in the context of the competition. There's Ablett. Congratulations to him. Marvellous performance. But, I mean, in this day and age, with sport as it's played and with spectators as they can be, and we think of Monica Salesh, I mean, this is just not on. You can't have these people on your ground.
With all the security guards here, they were virtually powerless to stop it.
Very dangerous situation.
And meanwhile, back in the centre of the ground, the whole North Melbourne side have got together. Wayne Carey has pulled them in, talking to them. This is a crucial moment, this next centre bounce. You know, the Geelong players could be in some degree of euphoria, or at least a pressure release for Ablett having got his 100th goal. Now, can they get themselves right back onto the task? Because the bottom line at the moment is to win this game of football.
Clock is stopped on 15 minutes to go in the quarter. There's plenty of time.
And obviously this was preordained. I'm sure Dennis Pagan talked about what they would do in the event of Ablett getting his 100 and the turmoil that would follow. The North Melbourne players have banded together in the centre.
It's interesting, I was with Robert Shaw during the week, and he had designed a similar thing last year when Tony Modra was to kick his 100th goal, and Fitzroy had a particular play that they put in place and got some benefit from it. But all that aside, I think Gary Ablett, I mean, this is a tremendous achievement for him once again. 100 goals again in a football season.
And going for his second Coleman medal.
But it's something by the same token, Terry, that's got to be addressed.
Yes, I agree, and I think you can only go through a public education process. All the people who come to watch this game have got to appreciate that the ground is the environment for the players. It can get dangerous for the players when so many people obviously invade the ground, and I think it is a plea to the footballing public that they do respect the oval during the playing time as being the environment for the players and the players alone.
Well, they asked two people to leave the ground. And the mounted police. So a long stoppage, about 5 minutes in all. So let's check the score. It's North Melbourne 9-8 and Geelong 9-13. Umpire Dennis Rich looking to see that everybody is off the field. I hope he bounces it soon, will be in darkness.
Peter, in all that, John Longmire has now gone to centre-half back on Billy Brownless and Ian Fairley off the ground.
So play restarts. Ablett's got his 100. Let's get on with the footy. The important thing now up for grabs, the 4 points. Campbell's kick, a real up and under job. Hocking almost marked it. Tackled by Stevens. Didn't have the football. There'll be a free kick. There'll be pressure off Ablett. Maybe we'll see the best of him in the remaining minutes of this match. Like a cricketer in the nervous 90s. Brownless in front. McKernan cuts across in front to take the mark. Good grab. Free kick.
Well, Shepherd approaching
it out, wasn't he? Yeah. Now this is the man who can kick it over a wheat silo from 70 metres on the shoulder. Yes, not much doubt about that. Good grab by McKernan. Won't trouble the statistician in the end. Brownless from 55 metres. Ablett on a lead. It wasn't a good one, or he didn't deliver it at the right time. Tudor overruns it. Laidley, Ashenko, the two combine superbly. Spirals the punt kick to the outer side. Mensch is the closest player to it, but it beats him over the boundary line. And Trent Nichols for a throw-in with 14 minutes left in the quarter.
The Cats by 5 points. 9-13, 9-8. Stoneham in front. McKernan reaches over the top. Close to the boundary line. Hocking's got it. Banks out of the pack. Quick hands. Colbert. Colbert goes down towards half forward. Too much carry on the kick for Scholl. Waiting behind it's Tudor. 60 metres out from goal. Here comes Darcy. And that's a good grab. Darcy. 45-degree angle. Will kick from just inside the 50. Cats have had more of the ball this afternoon. North Melbourne, as they normally do, have worked so hard. They've worn them down a couple of times, but full credit to Geelong. They've kicked back every time. Darcy in short, lacks marking. Stoneham, metres in the clear.
And no one wants to come and claim him and even stand on the mark.
Well, Vashenko comes up now. Very important kick, this one. Mary Stoner. The lead is 5 points. This to make it 11. Distance won't be a problem. He's missed to the right-hand side. Golden opportunity for the Cats. Will it come back to haunt them? Dean Laidley down there retrieving the ball. Not the favourite man amongst the Geelong supporters. Here's the kick in meantime from Smith. Straight down the middle. Stoneham goes up. Missed it. Recovers pretty well on the ground. Sockers it away from Hocking. Bad luck for the Cats. It went directly to Rock. Rock boots it inside the 50. Carey battles with McGrath. Got a hand to it. Couldn't hang on. McGrath clears the zone out wide. Mensch leads in the race. Tudor is breaking around the outer side for him. Mensch spots him. Tudor has to stop and come back. Gave Laidley time. Over the top. Out of bounds. Bad execution. The kick needed to be wider out in front. Laidley saw a bit of that ball. Boundary throw in.
12 minutes left in the match. 9-8 to 9-14. Geelong by a goal. Stoneham and McKernan. Colbert sharks it well and gets plenty of distance. Ashenko and Ablett. Martin at the back on the shoulder. Free kick North Melbourne this time. Mickey Martin doesn't know who's getting it. Big Alex. Now Laidley. Riccardi off his fingernails, and those of Wayne Schwass out of bounds where it was just a few moments back.
Peter, I think Malcolm Blight's got to look at doing something with Alex Ashenko back there. Perhaps if Barry Stoneham was to go down and just run with him and try and distract him away from the Ablett-Darcy combination.
Rock's kick. High. Tanner punches and comes down with a mark. Past Paul Couch, who is obviously a little bit tired now. Terrific stats, though, for him. 18 and 7. And Bairstow earlier was very dominant. 15 and 8. Those two have slowed. Colbert over the top. Couldn't handle it. Nichols paddles it in front. Opportunity for Brule. Rock went in hard. Archer brushes one tackle. Can't brush two. Couch. Long looping hand pass. Hocking right on 50. Left foot snapshot or tries to bring it out in front. And there he is again. Big Alex. Margot free kick. Call it what you will. He's got it again. Terrific job done by him. Whatever Dennis Pagan said to him today has worked, and he's carried all before him. O'Reilly in front, feels him lost sight of Adelson. Stevens caught by Colbert. No free kick. The umpire calls play on. Couch takes the hand pass, gets around one, onto Bairstow from 30 metres out, kicks a goal. I guess fitting the two stars of the Cats camp today combined for that one. 10-14 to 9-8.
Yes, you're right there, Peter. They've been the two key players. They faded out of the game in the third quarter. I thought North Melbourne defensive unit started to take some control there, but the work rate of Couch and Bairstow is phenomenal. The ability of these two boys to continually run hard forward, creating opportunities, and Bairstow as a runner through the game is always a potential goal scorer.
27 possessions for Couch, 24 for Bairstow. But one side you would back to come back from here would be North Melbourne. Schwass digs it out of the middle. Carey goes up and missed it. Loose ball in the pocket. Crocker kept his footing. Still Crocker deep in the pocket. Sets it up. Carey favoured by the kick. Back he went. It was slapped away in just the nick of time down there by Colbert. Allison hard against the line. Going back with courage, Crocker. Going in there solidly was Lynch. And he was prepared to concede a behind.
Good decision from a young boy. He came on to replace Andrew Wills, who went off injured early and has acquitted himself very well in this pressure game.
Still plenty of time, over 10 minutes. 11 points the margin. McGrath to Lynch to Riccardi. Around the outer side. In from the side, McKernan. Could have almost got a free kick. Knocked down it there by Ashenko. Taken by Colbert to Hocking. What a big play this is. Still Hocking knocks it on. Chance for Simpson. Hocking alongside. Simpson took too long. The hand pass ill-directed. Some indecision. Stevens down there with Archer. It's flipped out wide. Opportunity for North. Going to the ground out there was Clarkson. Brownless was carried forward and a tackle, no free. Colbert looking for Ablett. Mickey Martin was there step for step. Ablett the recovery. Pulls it back. Short. Behind. Back to 12 points.
2 goals, 3 by Gary Ablett. There's 2 goals today from free kicks. Smith with the breeze. Good kick in. Ishenko the target. Stoneham up. Almost the mark. Rock. Pressured. Longmire. Long way from goal. From centre wing. Kicks to McGrath. Blakey tries to keep it in out of bounds. And right half forward for North Melbourne. 9 minutes left in this contest. It's been a great match from start to 3 parts of the way through the last quarter. What is the finish going to see for us? Stoneham tried for Hocking, couldn't find him. Mensch. Great mark, Couch. Thought about Hocking. Back to Mensch. Oh, too high. The umpire didn't see it. Well, he had his head taken off. So it will be a bounce on centre wing. An important play too. They were off and running. Stoneham, McKernan, won by Stoneham. Laidley's there, so is Stevens. Thought about Schwass, goes long. With the left foot up towards midfield. They all missed it. Well, the Cats defending stoutly. Kick up towards half forward. Oh, good mark to Brewer. On a Bairstow, coming back into the form that saw him blitz the opposition in the first half. Laidley at the back. Does well. Across his body, Laidley back to Bairstow, who marks on centre wing.
Mark Bairstow goes in short, taken by Tudor. Little chip pass intended for Stoneham and or Brownless. Timely fist by Longmire, got it towards the boundary. It's out of bounds and will be thrown in. The Cats are hanging on. 10-15 to 9-9. Throw in just outside the 50. McKernan works his way in front. Stoneham from behind. Knocks it goalward, taken by Scholl. Stoneham got him. Tudor knocks it on, taken by Hocking. And he's missed. But it increases the lead to over 2 goals.
Might be a handy point, Dennis.
As they say. 10-16 to 9-9.
Dennis, you have the feeling that Geelong are wresting some degree of control of this game back away from North Melbourne now.
Yep. They just worked their way on top. They've got the stronger will at the moment. There's the kick down the middle. Nichols was up, bounced off his chest, waiting behind his Mansfield. He crashes in. That hurt him. Held to him, says the umpire, and a bounce inside the centre square.
Mansfield gives it back to the umpire. Good stats again for Michael Mansfield. Schwass runs in front of the umpire, preventing the bounce. We'll try again. Didn't favour Stoneham. Hocking maybe. Mansfield. Little look away hand pass to Bairstow. Marking contest inside 50. Ablett and Martin. And Martin quite happy to take the ball over the boundary line. And the duel that didn't really eventuate because he only had 2 kicks. Ablett's had 2 goals, both from free kicks. They've been out of the play, that pair. Brownless taps down. Quick kick from Stevens. Couch is over the line, as is the footy for a throw-in. But in Geelong's attacking zone, the Cats leading by 13 points, 63 to 76. And we've got under 7 minutes left in the match. Boundary throw-in. Ishenko, who's been terrific. Brownless with the climb. Stevens into space with the hand pass. Simpson and Scholl. Simpson couldn't get a kick at it. Longmire was on the ground. Brewer, well tackled by Scholl. Flipped on. Big Alex is there again. Shoulders as big as the grandstand. Kicks it only about 30 metres. A half volley. Colbert kicks it straight back to him. Kick for kick at a training night. Oh, Schwass was asleep. Well, the hand pass too hot. Smith, need to be a good kick. It's not. It's out of bounds. on the interchange area. Geelong free kick. Pressure beginning to tell. Stoneham to take it. Too far out to score. Kick and a half from goal from Barry Stoneham, who was under an injury cloud coming into this match. Stoneham chewing up time. The clock ticks down. 6 minutes to go. 13 points the difference. A little give. Hocking from Colbert. Out in front of goal. Ablett made for him. Couldn't get a run at it. He shepherded out of the contest, but a free kick's going North Melbourne's way. Crocker's got it. It's going to the horse. Johnny Longmire, full-back.
Deep in his own defensive area. Wide kick. Hocking must get a free kick, surely. Schwass ran at him. Schwass claims the mark. Well, neither one thing nor the other, according to the umpire. Ball up, down towards right half forward for the Cats. Well, it appears to be a mark. An unusual one, but a mark nevertheless. Stoneham gets it down. Archer stood up in the tackle. Colbert thumps at Goldwood. Laidley, who's trying hard, dives after it. Could have almost got a free. Nothing doing. Brewer, quick hands away to Bairstow. Cleverly tapped it across to Brownless. Deep in the pocket. Oof. Hits the behind post in the opposite pocket on the full. Free kick for North. Well, North Melbourne now running out of time. Just over 5 minutes to go. And they trail by 13 points. Martin goes for distance around the outer side. Big leap by Crocker. Tanner tidies up behind to Couch. He's been superb. 40 metres out, Couch. Misses. 14 points the difference. Paul Couch in vintage form.
So North Melbourne needs 3 goals in under 5 minutes to win the match. Ross Smith. Again a good kick. Lynch. They've got a free kick as well. Came on to replace Wills and he's done well. Simpson will have to go and does. Still outside 50. Scholl stands the mark. He's got in short. Ablett, no, yes. Brewer spins out, kicks, it bends, hit the post.
That's about their 4th poster today.
And Brewer has kicked 1 goal 4 out of Geelong's tally of 10-18, so the difference out to 15 points. And still the ball in Geelong's attacking half of the ground. Ross Smith again. In front Crocker, behind Carey. Aaron Crocker started on Billy Brownless. Brownless one of Geelong's best. Crocker kicks to half forward. Allison, great mark! And Brett Allison, a chance with the wind at his back to post a badly needed goal for the Roos. Terrific mark. Carey-esque, that one. Great use of the body. Loves a goal. Can kick them. He's right on 50. It's coming around. It's there. It's a goal. Allison second, and North hang in at Princes Park.
And they are. They're really into the game here now, working very hard. We have Geelong with some 28 shots at goal, North Melbourne with 19, but it's the efficiency and the effectiveness of the display at the moment, where North Melbourne not coming forward all that often, but are able now to convert the opportunities. Have they got enough time to get back?
Up they go. Bairstow drives it out of the middle. Wide of Brownless. Closing on him Longmire. Loose ball. Here's Brewer. Hit the post about 3 times today, Brewer. In trouble. Close to the line. Tudor, brilliant pickup. 40 metres out. Across the body. A high kick. It floats towards the goal square. Scholl got a fist on it. And the ball trickles tantalisingly out of bounds alongside the behind post. Well, the blue-collar workers, North Melbourne, a hard-working football team. And Geelong, the aristocrats in many respects, bristling with skillful players. The ball close to the line. Rock runs it across. And this isn't over yet. 69 plays 78. Just over 3 minutes. North need to rush it down and score a goal. Lashenko has been superb. Stoneham over the top. It comes to Rock, who clears the zone at least momentarily. Back to half-back. Scholl favoured by the bounce. Needed to hand pass that one to Barnett. He kicked it very high, though, towards the outer side. Awkward bounce for everybody. Comes to Longmire. Longmire to Scholl. Quick boot to half-forward. Carey comes to meet it. Awkward bounce again. McGrath over the top. Only as far as Stevens. Nichols into space. Nichols.
Left foot.
What an important kick this is. Nichols settles. Kicks. And misses. There's one man who wasn't unhappy about the result.
A few nails being bitten over there, I think, Din.
10-10 to 10-18.
8 points the difference. 2.5 minutes left in this match. One of the great ones. Stoneham got a push out and will get a free kick. His work rate is lifted after half-time, Barry Stoneham. 9 and 3. He's taken 4 marks. I think from memory only had about 1 and 2 going into the half-time break. But as I said, he certainly has lifted. Minch has the mark. And the Geelong ploy now obviously to slow things down as much as possible. Hugs the boundary line with the kick. Plenty of North jumpers there with Schenko. Stevens at the back. Stevens always effective. Kicks to midfield. Oh, Rock backed his judgment. Read it beautifully. Archer. Along the ground to Grubber. No speed needed here. Lynch goes for the boundary line and gets it. Well, the youngster under plenty of pressure there. Boundary throw it on centre wing. As the clock goes down to under 2 minutes, and still North Melbourne needing 2 goals. Not impossible. Rock. Good tackle by Tanner and Riccardi. They both tie him up. He's going nowhere, so we'll see a bounce. A bounce on centre wing. In this match that promised a lot and has delivered even more perhaps than we expected. Stodham. Riccardi over the boundary line. And North can't get out of that zone. The Cats trying to tie it up. And they're doing that pretty well at the moment. Stodham. McKernan. Stevens. Kicks from a standing start. Allison in the midfield area takes the mark. Now they've got to get a goal from this forward thrust. Allison is a man on down there. The opportunity for Barnett, and he's taken the mark. And he's got the breeze behind him. John Barnett, who played one Foster's Cup game with Hawthorn. He's kicked 1 goal today already when he roved it beautifully up the other end of the ground. He's not going to score with that one. It's out of bounds on the full.
Well, a bit like the Bermuda Triangle, that part of the ground as far as North are concerned. Just moments ago, Nichols on the run. That time, Barnett, the set shot. And the clock continues to run. Just over a minute. Well, they've got another look in. Craig Scholl's got the ball just outside the 50. The clock has stopped at 1 minute. Scholl is centering kick. Carey, last roll of the dice time. Hands to it. Nichols off the pack. He snaps. And he's missed. 7 points the difference.
This is a last hurrah from North Melbourne. A concerted effort here on the goal front. But I think Geelong perhaps just got enough up their sleeve. Couch and Bairstow marshalling the troops in the midfield very well.
Big play this one. O'Reilly. Geelong need this ball. Outer side, big pack. Loose ball. Allison. Quick hands. Taken now by Stevens. 35 metres out. He's got it. And they've got time. 36 seconds remain. North Melbourne storming back at Geelong. Geelong finding perhaps yet another way to lose. North Melbourne 11-11. Geelong at 10-18.
And Anthony Stevens has had a heck of a day. He's been pitted to Mark Bairstow right throughout. Bairstow's been a very good player, but Stevens, he's a man who sticks to his guns, and he was there when the opportunity came his way, and the left footer put it right through, and North Melbourne are right here with a chance.
36 seconds to go in this thriller. 78-77 in favour of Geelong. The centre bounce so important here. Stodham and Schenko, who's been magnificent this afternoon. Riccardi, good tackle, and the ball held in, says the umpire. Now this is where this rule would be all important. The clock ticks down. Many believe time on should be added. Certainly not to the advantage of North here. Same two go at it, but it's all in this time. Geelong must get a possession, so too must North. Tudor, Mansfield, who's been excellent across half-back. Longmire, last throw of the dice here. Stevens, they need a mark at half-forward, but the kick's not going to get that far. Stodham and Schenko. Stodham again, there's the siren. Geelong has won. Relief for Malcolm Blight. in the coach's box. Barry Stoneham picks himself up. He'll dust himself down and start all over again next week. But a thriller at Princes Park, one of the games of the year, and Geelong, plenty of opportunities up there, 10-18, 28 scoring shots to 22, and they've emerged victorious by the narrowest of margins. Security guys come out to help Ablett off the ground. He only got 2, but he did get his 100. Let's go to Dipper on the boundary.
Thanks very much, people. Billy, Geelong just keep rolling along.
Yeah, well, it's a tough one, that one, mate, but it's great to win. You know, if we wouldn't have won, I reckon we would have been robbed.
And your own form's been terrific. Your own form's been very good.
Yeah, it's been a lot better than the start of the year, so it's been good.
All right, mate, you better get off the ground. Thanks, Pete.
Thanks, Dipper. Billy Brownless with 4 goals this afternoon. Gary Ablett got his century at the 6-minute mark of the final term. He finished the afternoon with 2 and on 100. There he is in the midst of that group. And what a game. Geelong home by a point.